not used to this menu. So I'm Ryo from Japan. I used to work as a rickshaw driver around the big Buddhist temple in Tokyo. One day, some young men from Dubai took my tour. I was like, why did you guys come to Japan? Then one of them was like, because we like Jackie Chan. That's wrong Asia, right? I was like, that's cool. I also want to go to Dubai to see pyramids. He was like, it's in Egypt. Oh, sorry. I must be stupid. Actually, I am a black belt of karate. In 2013, I got the third place at the World Championship held in Bulgaria. Thank you. I hope you guys will never know the number of participants. Some people are often like, 3? Then I always make them shut the fuck up. Also, I've never lost in street fights because I've never done that before. But even if I had to, I'd be able to win the fights. I'd use this technique, sword hand. Let me show that to you. I'm not sure if this works in France, but in Japan, pretending to be sorry often works. Until last summer, I was self-partnered, like a British actress, Emma Watson, talked about herself. That means I was single. Until the Prime Minister of the UK had changed, I knew 3 Johnsons. Boris Johnson and Johnson & Johnson. This is my most favorite joke actually. I have a friend who got divorced because his wife realized she loved women. So his ex married again with a woman. I asked him, is she homosexual? Then he was like, yeah, she's American. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's clear for all of you guys, but for me, it was crystal clear. Yeah, did you get the word queer? Okay, you didn't get it. Yeah. Someone please teach her English. Yeah. So in general, Japanese people respect being humble. You can see that when we give a souvenir to someone, we are like, this is nothing, but it's a souvenir. Looks great. No, this is just a piece of shit. I like this shit, thank you. My pleasure. Actually, I got married this October. Thank you. And when I introduced my wife to my family, my mom was like, oh, my son is not great, but thank you so much for marrying him. She's so humble and she's so Japanese, right? Yeah. So I was like, my pleasure, mom. Thank you for being humble. And in spring, many people go to see cherry blossoms in Japan. It's called hanami. And here's my Japanese lesson for you guys. In Japanese, hana means flower, and mi means watch. So hanami means tricky. Yeah, makes sense, right? Also, Japanese people love the sound of French. For instance, the word marché is often used instead of market because that sounds fancier. In my hometown, there's a French restaurant called Pomme de terre. So it means potato, right? So when I learned the meaning, yeah, I got disappointed a little. Yeah, like most Japanese people do when they visit Paris for the first time. Yeah. So I guess some of you guys have watched Disney films like The Lion King, and I especially like the song Hakuna Matata. It's like, it means no worries for the rest of your days. I feel like the Japanese government has been subliminally influenced by The Lion King. Because in 2011, after the earthquake and nuclear accident, they were like, Hakuna Matata. It means Fukushima is under control. With that tsunami, radioactivity, Hakuna Matata. Yeah, and like I mentioned, I guess it's hard for Western people to distinguish Asians. When I visited Moscow, a Russian boy talked to me in Chinese. He was like, 你是中国人吗? I'm studying Chinese. So I was like, 我是日本人. I'm studying Chinese too. Until now, I've seen so many Asian tourists as a rickshaw driver. Objectively speaking, when they were in a group, Taiwanese were nice and Chinese were Chinese. If I made some of you uncomfortable, I'm sorry. Because like I said, pretending to be sorry is our culture. In fact, most buildings at the oldest part of Tokyo were rebuilt after World War II. Some people often ask me the reason why most buildings were new. If they are Americans, I'd say it was because of World War II. If they were from other countries, I'd say it was because of America. The other day, 90% of the audience were Americans. At that time, they were not laughing. But one audience from Ukraine were clapping. During World War II, the oldest part of Tokyo were burned down by the bombing called the Tokyo Great Air Raids. From the perspective of a Japanese person, that doesn't sound so great. But I guess American people know the word great can be used in both positive and negative contexts. Because while in Japan we have the Tokyo Great Air Raids, in the United States they had a president thinking he could make America great again. We will make America great again! American people, make some noise! Oh, there are some American people. Oh, you're not American?
No, sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Are you studying English?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Have you visited America before?
No.
No? Never been there.
No.
Okay. Okay. Honestly, I've also never been to America, but I've been to Texas. I'm not sure if you know about that, but Texas is my most favorite country in the States. In Texas, I had a cup of shaved ice. There were 4 different cups: small, medium, large, Texas. I thought that was how they described the size of Texas. In contrast, there's a condom brand in Japan that has 3 different sizes: large, medium, smart. Smart. That's how we describe ourselves, okay? Yeah. Have you guys watched some world famous anime like Naruto?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. In some anime like Naruto, many characters become couples and make kids as the story gets to the climax. Among some anime geeks, it's called final mating season. Then their kids become the main characters of the next series, which got me thinking anime characters might have higher reproduction rates than Japanese people. And for me, it's easy to distinguish if some anime are created by a man or a woman. You just need to see the body parts of female characters. If they are drawn by a woman, they look realistic. If they are drawn by a guy, it seems gravity has no effect on them. And have you guys watched One Piece?
Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, One Piece is an anime about pirates who look for a treasure called One Piece. When I was 12, One Piece started. And at that time, I was 17. I literally grew up with One Piece. Now I'm 34 and Luffy is still 19. So honestly, I like anime that end. You know what? My oldest ex was 50 years old.
Why didn't you include this in the things about before? This would have been
Yeah.
a good story.
Yes, yeah, because this is my joke. Can you guess how we met? Not Tinder. We met at the matchmaking party hosted by a fortune teller in Tokyo. Sounds suspicious, doesn't it? My ex had a son as old as me. Some people were like, was she a girlfriend? I guess they thought she was my sugar mommy or something. I say, she was my girlfriend, but I was a motherfucker. That's my dad, thank you.